Hello guys, this is our first video on our YouTube channel. Help us subscribe, like and comment and share to others such that our page grows and we hit 1,000 subscribers. Today I'm going to prove out the few formulas that help you to solve problems in simple regression model. Now, assume we have an equation y is equal to alpha plus beta xi plus ui. This is the population model. I call it PM population model or population regression model. Remember, when we are making a research, for example, getting observations from the population is very hard. It is time consuming and very costly. That's why we resort to a sample regression model. Y is equal to alpha hat. We take a sample plus beta hat xi plus ui. This is a simple regression model. Now, the parameter estimates that we are going to prove today are got from the sample. What we do, we sum and square the residues. In this case, we are going to just make the error the subject of the formula. Ui is equal to y minus alpha hat minus beta hat xi. What do? We sum the errors and then square, which is equal to the sum. What we do on the left hand side, we also do it on the right hand side. The sum y minus alpha hat minus beta hat xi. We sum and square. Now, the next step is to take the first order conditions. The first order condition we equate to 0. We take the partial of the squared residues with respect to the first parameter. Of course, it is alpha hat. We equate to 0. This is going to be equal to, for those who did mathematical economics very well, what we do, we take the power. It is 2 times, when we differentiate with respect to alpha hat, we are going to get a negative. For those who are watching properly, you can see that it's a negative 2. The sum of what is in bracket, alpha hat minus beta hat xi. Remember, the squared went down here. We subtract 1, we get a 1. But with 1 is nothing, can remain that there. So, of course, it's equal to 0. I have negative 2, the sum of y minus alpha hat minus beta hat xi, which is equal to 0. Now, I divide by negative 2 both sides. I remain with the sum y, which is equal to the sum alpha hat plus the sum y plus the sum of beta hat xi. So I've done the opposite, but I think we shall see that. Sorry, this is not there. This one is not there for those who have been, I think you're following him. So this is the sum y, which is equal to the sum alpha hat plus the sum beta hat xi. Now, the sum y is equal to, when you sum a constant, you get n times the constant. So plus, this is going to be beta hat. These are properties. Beta hat, the sum xi. We can call this one to be equation 1. Equation 1. If I think you are following the steps. Now, remember, we have taken the first order condition with respect with the first parameter alpha hat. Then the second condition is to take still the first order condition with respect to the second parameter, which is beta partial the sum of the squared residues with respect to beta hat. It's going to be still it is negative 2 xi the sum of y minus alpha hat minus beta hat xi, which is equal to 0. Now this one is equal to, I still divide by negative 2 both sides. Don't ask me why I'm not dividing by negative 2 xi. So this is going to be the sum xi yi, which is equal to the sum of xi alpha hat plus the sum of beta hat xi squared. I can call this one to be equation 2. Now, when you are seeing, as we are seeing the work properly of equation 1 and equation 2, we can compare the two equations, and in case we solve them simultaneously. So I have here in equation 1, I have some y, which is equal to the sum, I have some y is equal to n alpha hat plus beta hat sum xi, it is capital. Then equation 2, I have sum xi yi is equal to alpha hat the sum xi plus beta hat the sum xi squared. So when I compare the two equations, I'm going to have the sum y, sum xi yi is equal to n sum xi sum xi squared. Then I have the two parameters I've been finding out, alpha hat, beta hat. So in my next video, I'll show you how we are getting alpha hat and beta hat. Thank you for watching. Maybe I can take you through the steps we have taken through. Then in the next video, I'll take you through how we are getting alpha hat and beta hat. Thank you. You can subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you very much. Stay tuned.